Why hello there, my fellow Blue Archive senses, and look what time of the year it is. Happy Valentine's Day. What? You don't have a girlfriend? Still, just because us weebs are definitely going to die a virgin, especially me with a tag ugly bastard strapped into my face, doesn't mean we can't celebrate Valentine's Day. And what better way to celebrate Valentine's Day than to make love with our precious students, most specifically the Doujz. So join me as we scour the site of nuclear codes for the most wholesome doujins we can ever find. But before we start, I'm just gonna say, I'm not going to showcase every Blue Archive doujins because there's literally 12,000 of them. So I'm just gonna discuss with the ones that I find the most wholesome. Not too spicy, no pet plays, no kinotama because you're getting dried, and no rimokoro because you're being a masochist. So let's start with one of my wives, Hina. One off. Anyways, 47, 25, 73. Actually very wholesome. There's just something about this smile that drives a man insane. 41, 81, 38 comes in second because of the art style, but for me, 47, 25, 73 is just better. Up next is Rio. 60, 21, 86, followed by its part 2, 60, 21, 85. Actually, a very wholesome story. Now granted, we did get slapped for being naughty, but well hey, it worked out in the end. Up next is Kayoko. Ah yes, you know what I call Kayoko? I call her the seductress. Because holy goodness gracious, listen to her voice and tell me she's not trying to seduce you.
待ってたよ、先生。何をすればいい?
Oh, her voice! Anyways, here, 41, 20, 13. The first ever Kayoko doujin to enter the nuclear site, and the first one to be translated into English. Also, a very nice nod on the fact that Problem Solver 68 is still considered a criminal group by the Prefect team, and is on the run. And there's also 62, 18, 83. Also a really wholesome one. Also a nice nod on the fact that Kayoko really likes music, especially metal. I bet these two will make good friends. Next one is Wakamo. And my goodness, it's not just one, not even 3, but 5 stories about Wakamo, all made by the same person. You know what? I'm just gonna give you the author's name, Ichinomiya. And bro, the stories are actually really good. It actually depicts Wakamo changing her personality from being a hot-tempered destroyer of worlds to actually controlling herself. This is actually very, very good. Up next, we have one of my wives again, Atsuko. 560183. This one was very, very nice. You know very well that what we're doing right now is an illicit and forbidden deed. Ah, I guess Takashima Showa didn't know about Kirino's dialogue, huh?
先生と生徒が恋愛をするというのは、キボトスでは犯罪ではありません。言いたいことはそれだけです。
And while we're on the subject of the author Takashima Showa, have you ever got tired of the Goma and Yuka memes? Have you find it difficult to choose between Noah or Yuka? Well, fret not, for the next one is a double whammy, by the form of 3, brought to you by Takashima Showa. 438644, 468302, and 503152. Man, that's a mouthful. Now, a lot of you may be in disdain for the third one, especially the portrayal of Noah and Yuka's relationship. And what's my opinion on this? I see this more as their respect for each other, given that the fact that they both love Sensei, and instead of removing the opposing front like a yandere, instead they just, well, accepted the fact that they both love Sensei, and they still respect each other as close friends. And what do you know? Sensei loves both of them, and at the same time, fills both of their wombs at the same time. So it's a win-win situation in my book. And lastly, we have Neru. 532402, 558115, and 559445. Now, to all of you shouting, Neru, the hot-headed, will punch you in the balls for teasing and will break your bones if you call her short, Neru, having a wholesome doujin? Well, my fellow Blue Archive Sensei, gaze upon these pictures. There's just something so wholesome and heartwarming about having Neru just lean on your shoulders and also hug you, huh? Granted, the second one is definitely not wholesome just because you literally make her jealous and forcing her to wear her bodysuit. But well, hey, it's part of the story and it's very cool. Unfortunately, that's all I have for now, because this is all the free time I have for the entire week. And I literally just created this video in the span of 2 days. And to those of you who are wondering, no rating like 10 out of 10 or 7 out of 10? And my reason for that is, do you really need my opinion on the rating of a FAP material? FAP material is FAP material. If you don't like the doujins I've showcased, well, there are 12,000 more Blue Archive doujins. Surely one of those will fancy your wankies. If you do like this video, do share it with our fellow Blue Archive senseis. Maybe there's a doujin here that they have not seen yet, or better yet, you can share your favorite doujins in the comments below. Well, I guess that's all for this video, and I'll see you, my fellow Blue Archive senseis, in the next video. So yeah, peace.